Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
A popular Japanese clothing brand opens its first store in Las Vegas. Good morning and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Starting off with top story, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Metro Police have a plan to lower crime in certain parts of the valley with the help of technology. In an interview, Clark County Sheriff Kevin McMahill said there are 10 areas of the valley, which he did not identify, that are, quote, persistent hotspots. Most of Metro's budget is dedicated to salaries and employee benefits, but with support and funds from software company Andreessen Horowitz, McMahill says police hope to use drones and other tools to create a technology bubble that makes it harder to commit crimes in those areas.
You'd be surprised at how often we're able to communicate to a suspect through a drone, or we make entry, we take a door, make entry with the drone, and the suspect just gives up because the drone is in the house.
And a company that provides Nevada with thousands of slot machines says it was hit by a cyber attack. IGT said in a filing the attack on its internal systems was discovered this month. But Las Vegas-based representatives said there is no indication that any player-facing gaming systems were affected. Federal officials have not said whether they are investigating. IGT is the third major gaming company to acknowledge a cyber attack. Caesars Entertainment and MGM Resorts were both hit by attackers last year. Two of Nevada's House members face backlash after voting for a bill that nonprofits say could be used to undermine them. Representatives Susie Lee and Mark Amadei voted for the Stop Terror Financing and Tax Penalties on American Hostages Act. Nonprofits have criticized a part of the bill that would let the Treasury Secretary end the tax-exempt status of, quote, terrorist supporting organizations. But Lee defended her vote by citing a provision that would postpone tax filing deadlines for Americans taken hostage abroad and their families. Now for your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Let's take a look at your Friday temperatures as we expect a cloudy morning on Black Friday with a high in the low 60s and winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. And for this weekend, we can expect temperatures in the 60s with lows in the 40s. Partly cloudy skies continue into next week. Moving on to your business news, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. Young people are not buying homes, and that's especially true in the Las Vegas Valley, where only 3.3% of homes last year were bought by people under 25. This is according to a new study from Construction Coverage. LVRJ real estate reporter Patrick Blennerhassett explains why.
Las Vegas is a newer city. There's not a lot of generational wealth that has been passed down from baby boomers to the following generations because of the youth of Las Vegas as a city. Obviously, California comes into play with the purchasing power that those residents have in beating out locals and local Gen Zs for buying homes. But this is definitely an issue for Las Vegas because we have one of the highest rates in the country of Gen Z not owning homes, and that's not a good thing for the future.
Sports brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. The battle for the Fremont Cannon is on this Saturday at Allegiant Stadium with a kickoff at 5 p.m. UNLV football wide receiver Jacob DeJesus spoke on what it would mean for the Rebels to hold on to the Cannon with a third consecutive win over UNR.
For us to be able to keep it here last year, it meant a lot to us, and we're going to protect it with our lives, man, and we know it's going to be a tough game. This game, as it always is, it's a rivalry, so we know they're going to bring it, but we got to bring it harder, and we got to protect it.
In your health news, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Researchers have found an AI tool that can identify hidden cases of long COVID. Some studies have found that 7% of the population suffers from long COVID, but researchers at Mass General Brigham in Boston say the new AI tool has found the rate is much higher at 22.8%. The tool goes through individual health records to identify symptoms and conditions linked to COVID, tracking symptoms over time to differentiate them from other illnesses. Long COVID is an often mysterious condition that can lead to chronic fatigue, coughing, and brain fog.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Tulane is a 14-point favorite over Memphis in the only Thanksgiving Day college football game. But there are 14 college football games on tap for Friday, including several rivalry games. Georgia is a 19.5-point favorite over Georgia Tech in a game dubbed Clean Old-Fashioned Hate. Ole Miss is favored by 26.5 over Mississippi State in the Egg Bowl, and Wisconsin is a 2-point favorite over Minnesota in the Border Battle. Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. Former NFL cornerback Eric Allen, who played for the Raiders from 1998 until he retired from his 14-year career in 2001, is a Hall of Fame finalist. While he's been passed over multiple times in the past, he's the only cornerback to make it this far this year. He explained why he remains optimistic that he could don a gold jacket in 2024.
There's a little more nuance into what I was able to do early on, and hopefully people understand that a little bit more and really separate myself from guys who just played outside or guys who went to safety at the end of their career.
In your lifestyle news, brought to you by LV Craft Shows, bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for upcoming events. The popular Japanese streetwear brand Bape or Bathing Ape has opened its first shop here in Las Vegas. The new store is located inside of Wynn Plaza, where you can find t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, sneakers, and a mix of neons with the brand's signature camo. And Nevada State Parks has a new mascot, Meet Carson Kit Fox. The agency said it chose Carson to be its furry friend that rangers hope can encourage more people to visit Nevada's 27 state parks. Kit Foxes can be found around the Las Vegas Valley in parks and on golf courses. And according to the Nevada Department of Wildlife, they're protected in the Silver State. Moving on to your entertainment news, sponsored by Arizona Trolleys, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to arizonatrolleys.com to see who's playing. From films to food to residencies, this well-known family name has Las Vegas covered. Entertainment columnist John Katsilometes has the details.
Mark Wahlberg says to get used to more Wahlbergs in Las Vegas in 2025. The A-list actor lives here, of course. And his older brother Paul operates Wahlburgers restaurants at the Shops at Mandalay Place and Grand Bazaar shops on the Strip. And Donnie Wahlberg will be in the new Kids on the Block 24-show residency at Dolby Live starting February 14th. As Mark Wahlberg says, everybody is gravitating to Las Vegas, and that includes the Wahlbergs.
Thanks for watching 7 at 7. You can watch us Monday through Friday on streaming platforms like Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and YouTube. Join us tonight for more 7 at 7, and we hope you have an amazing holiday weekend.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.